Happy Tuesday check-in, muffins. Hope you're doing well. Happy to see you again. We are going to start with the Nature's Whisper Oracle, Nature's Whispers, and get your overall energy and then see where we're going from there. Now I'm going to split it. Sometimes the decks are too big to hold all at once. No, but something, it looked like dried kiwi on my finger now. It's just disturbing. Okay. Make a decision. Number 11, number 6, the big picture, and number 9, perfect setting. And number 41, be in service. So this isn't just about you, it's about how it's you showing up sovereign, and then how that affects the energies around you and the energy fields around you. And taking into consideration how you can be of service, how you are of service, like what your motivation is, and partially what your duty is. Make a decision, the big picture, perfect setting. This is very Phoenixy. Okay, let's look at these. Let's see how this is coming up. Be in service is what I opened to, so we'll start with that. That's funny. Give back to the world. When we give an equal proportion to what we receive, we're able to maintain balance. Look at that. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help to create the energy needed to support humanity. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at this time. So it's your turn. It's your turn for action right now. Ooh, okay. Let's look at make a decision. Your sheer determination is highlighted at this time. Your spirit will support your desires and manifestations. The ability to create or destroy has always been within your skill base. You have the wisdom and confidence needed to use these skills constructively. Now is the time to act. Since the powers of transformation are at your command, change your desires into objectives, your thoughts into actions, your goals into achievements. This came up, I think maybe in your last reading, definitely in one of the last like 2 or 3 I've done, but I can't remember if it's YouTube or Patreon. If you've recently met with failure, know you can change that failure into success. The only limits you have are those you impose on yourself. Now is the time to act, and what you want to keep in mind is to be in service. How can you act accordingly to be in service of the all? The win-win. No compromise, no people-pleasing, coming from a sovereign place. Let's look at the big picture. There's so much more going on than you realize. When we get up in our heads and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and are focused too much on small details. Look at this from different angles. If you've been struggling with a problem or tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint. That's really interesting. It is very much the Hangman without any tarot coming up yet. And again, be in service. That's what you want to ask yourself. Whatever it is that you're questioning right now, or that you're like moving through, you want to take into consideration how you can be of service by your taking actions. The decision you make needs to have that in mind, in the center. Perfect setting. Pill for This by Sam DeRosa is in my head, the song. So look that up if you want to. If you have a goal or vision, be sure to provide the right surroundings for the dream to flourish. Positive self-talk, affirmations, being kind to yourself, celebrating your talents and successes, all of these create fertile soil for your dreams to take root and grow. So like from a place of sovereignty first. So keep building that up, keep deepening that, keep fortifying that. And in that, you're going to create the soil, the ground to grow and bloom and blossom and be in service to be able to follow through with your mission. Sometimes when you push too hard, it can hinder the harmonious unfolding of your journey. Trust the process, relax, and allow nature to take its course. Belief and positive support is needed to accomplish your goal. Belief and positive support is needed to accomplish your goal. Keep in mind, nature makes growing and blossoming look effortless, but the secret is in all the details. Position, sun, soil, air, water, nourishment. Make sure you are taking the steps necessary to attain your perfect environment. Okay, so we have the stage set. You want to zoom out. You want to keep the consideration of how you can be in service while doing what you're doing and setting out to accomplish, but also taking care of you and the ground beneath you and understanding what your responsibility is for you first. Okay, so let's do where are you, where does the universe want you to be, and what do you need to do to get there? And we're going to start with the field. Thought we were going to start with the muse, but we're starting with the field, I think. Oh, yeah. Where are you? Where does the universe want you to be? Both of those. And what do you need to do to get there? Talkie, talkie, talkie. The cards are talking. Wow. Okay. Princess of Cups, which is the page. Let me make sure that's the page. Yeah. And Judgment. Dreams, it says. Crystallizing, actualizing your dreams. Taking like the desires and making them into objectives, right? It's the action. You're in the action place, but you're also in a receiving place and an accepting place. Take the facts from whatever. Pretty sure Judgment just came out in the Patreon reading yesterday. Oh, my mom is calling me. Cannot talk right now, Mama. Sorry, I tried to decline the call and it instead cut this off. My mom. Sorry. I think the Patreon reading from yesterday, from Sunday, had Judgment in it. I know these. It's hard for me to remember what reading is what. Acceptance. Acceptance, readying, receiving, openness. Those are the things that I keep feeling right now. So you're coming out of one stage of an ending of something or a transitional change of something, and you're coming into it still learning about what to do to develop yourself, what to do to grow it, but you're coming in with an openness, with your cup, offering it. You know, you have a cup to be filled. And what are you filling it with? Where are you? The Hierophant, which is Taurus, and it's sideways going into the reverse. Okay, so this is the representation of all the belief systems, of all the esoteric knowledge, of Akashic records, of all of that stuff. It's the existence of all of it. And what are you going to do with it? Right now, it looks like you're still kind of accepting. You're still kind of figuring it out. There's a pause on it. We'll pull a card on that. Why is there a pause on it? This is the Muse. Justice, Libra. So we have Taurus and Libra, which is Venus energy, which is Empress energy. It's still maybe all of the settling of the dust is still maybe happening. Let's see if I can, there we go. I thought I put, oh, maybe I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb. The 10 of Pentacles and the 8, okay, yeah. You're still really developing and crystallizing where you want to be. The like end game of you, and in the way of what does your life look like? What are you doing career-wise, financial-wise? What kind of work are you putting in? What kind of work are you doing every day? What kind of movement are you doing? Stability. And figuring that out, becoming a master alchemist, the path to becoming a master alchemist, a master at all these different things. Judgment and justice. Karma is readying itself. That's what I heard. Karma is evening out. Let's see where the universe wants you to be. The 8 of Pentacles again, so that's twice. What you're doing with it and how you're receiving it. How you're interacting with it and how you're receiving it. And what is that? It is you. Like, what are the actions you are taking right now? What you're working on and figuring out is what is the big picture? What is your greater purpose? How do you show up in that? What effect do your responses and reactions have on yourself, on your surroundings? 2 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles. So it's there's little bit, the guidance here where the universe wants you to be is to not doubt, to recognize when you're slipping from being and knowing into thinking, to be able to transition from using your brain power to discern into moving it into knowing and being and accepting, gathering the info and then not overthinking about it and catching yourself when that doubt starts to come in. What do you need to do to get there? The Ace of Cups is in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles is sideways going into the reverse. So we have love and manifestation. I really feel like there's this integration happening right now, and that Hierophant is bringing it home for me, of like your divine and your human self and all these pentacles, because that's what the pentacles are. It's the perfect harmonization of the divine being in a human body, and finding the harmony in it and showing up and moving from that and maintaining it, and having abundance and stability and generational wealth, whatever it is, all around you. The Ace of Cups in reverse. The guidance is to be clearer about your thoughts, your beliefs, your hidden beliefs on love. All of the different forms of love, but unconditional love, but how it shows up, okay? How you respond versus react. What you have attracted in the past, what you want to attract in from here on in the future, and how you are being those things that you want. It starts with you. It has to start with you and your relationship with Source and the all first, right? The bigger picture. The bigger picture here is be in service. A mirror, a reflection. The guidance is to be a reflection of pure, grounded, stable love. Do the work that you need to do. Remember, zoom out to get the bigger picture of it, but make sure that the soil the soil is ready. Keep fertilizing the soil. Because what's coming your way is a path of love, and where it's going to lead you is to like your greatest dreams. Be clearer, keep crystallizing and actualizing and visualizing what that is, and refine it, not with thought, but with holding it up to how does it sit in your body, in your gut, in your alignment. You know, is it aligned or is it not? Let's get an overall energy. We're going to use the Bon Aguirre. Overall energy, overall guidance. The Chariot in reverse, Cancer. The Tower. Okay, well, that makes sense. Don't identify with the good or the bad. Identify as you, who has good and bad, light and shadow. But what is always is you. Sometimes it's the light being reflected, sometimes it's the shadow. How do you just accept that? How do you be in a place where you're fertile, your ground is fertile, and your roots are deeply planted, and you're accepting all of those things, but not identifying with any of them? But the integration is the goal, is the final goal. You're in the process, you're on the right track. These are just little fine-tuning to keep you moving in the right direction. Your soil, plant your soil, but that doesn't make sense, but that's what came in my head. We're gonna get sacred self-care. Remember, be in service, make a decision, the big picture, and perfect setting. That's what's underlying everything. Let's see what sacred self-care, what self-caring can the collective do right now to help them stay on the path that is best for them? Massage. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself. Moving stagnant energy. Soothing sore muscles. Not overworking yourself. Working and then stretching. You know what I mean? The balance. Look for where you're imbalanced and where to balance it. Make a meal. Make a meal. The actions of doing it, of cutting the food, of rinsing it, of cooking it, of whatever you're doing, the actions are important right now. It's all like body symmetrics. Is that a word? somatic, dream journal, and pleasure. It's kind of like earth, body, and spirit. Do you know what I mean? All of the different aspects of you, to make sure that you're taking them into account, that you're nurturing all of those things, that you're keeping a balance between the divine and the human, and that you're actively showing up. This isn't just some days. This is, as often as possible, make a meal. As often as possible, pay attention to your dreams. You're getting downloads in your dreams. Make these things regular in your routine, in your schedule. And pleasure being in your body, pleasure touching your body, not needing to define yourself through the eyes of someone else or how you are in relationship to someone else, but in relationship to yourself first. Let's get an angel connections card. Let's see what kind of symbols are out there, symbols and signs for you. 333 and Jophiel, so you can call on Jophiel. And if you see 333, connect with Jophiel, Archangel of Beauty and Wisdom, through the colors yellow, deep pink, 333, the element of fire, the gemstone citrine, and through flower essences such as dianthus. So these are the things that you want to look out for right now, and you can call on her. And Michael, guardian of the earth realm, clears away energy when we are struggling. Presence is often signaled by indigo orbs or sparkles of light. You might observe purple flowers or feel attracted to amethyst. So, when you're feeling confused, heavy, unsure, call in Archangel Michael. Stagnation, call in Archangel Michael. See if you notice anything indigo, purple, deep blue, violet. Sparkles of light, right? There's signs around you that you're not alone, that you're on the right path, and to keep going. Okay, let's get chakra card with chakras for the collective. Root first. That makes sense because you're rebuilding the foundation, right? The soil. You're starting there with the soil. Red jasper, grounding. Sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. That's what you're doing. You're healing from the root up. All right. I hope this helped. Thanks for hanging out. And if you're on Patreon, I'll see you over there on Thursday. We're doing mini reads for the paying members over there because I only have 5. Until I get to 10, I could do mini reads for each person. I do it once a week on Thursdays. The link below is below. If you're not on Patreon, I will see you back here on Friday. Okay, till then, ciao, ciao.